Today we're gonna be reviewing the Titan Fitness Poseidon bar. Not gonna waste any time, we're gonna get into it. It's a limited edition bar, so let's just check it out. Now, a lot of times I've seen people skip over this fact. The very first time, I do have a video on this, how to unbox your barbell. I had to use a needle nose pliers and a hammer. Box cutter would be great. I did not come prepared today because I'm on a time crunch, so I've never unboxed this Titan Fitness barbell. This is the third barbell ever, so I'm gonna cut this end open here. Now it looks like I could just twist this off, which would be great because the Rogue barbell was like, I had to use, the second time I used a hacksaw, and then the first time I actually got those pliers, and then I just went ahead and stabbed it with the hammer and then got the end open because they rigorously keep these things sealed so they don't just bust open. So anyways, when I was looking at this when it came to the house, I've been wanting to review this for a little while now, and I'm hoping that once I get this tape off of here, I literally just twist this end cap off. That would be pretty cool. If I had a box cutter, this would go even faster. I just have my little dinky pair of scissors, and I'm just trying to rip this tape off. Let's see, maybe we can use these pliers. This is usually always the challenging part, but yeah, I'm hoping that once I get this tape off, I can just simply quickly. Now we're doing this in real time because everybody just skips over this part and they're like, oh, I got my nice barbell, but anywho. All right, so I'm hoping that I can just twist this once I get this tape off and it just comes off. So now we're getting this tape off here. So far, so good. It looks like it's better than unboxing my Rogue. This is my Rogue. Like I said, this is my third barbell I've ever bought in my life. Now it looks like this is screwed in through the side here, so it looks like I do need a screwdriver. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a screwdriver, and then hopefully this thing comes right off. We're back, got a screwdriver. This should hopefully go pretty quickly, so we're just gonna get this in here and take these screws off. Now, I haven't seen it done like this, but this would be nice because last time I had to shake the barbell all the way down, and then I had to go ahead and hope that I didn't cut it open. The first time I had my Rogue, it didn't have anything like this. I literally had to hammer my needle nose and pull it and twist it. But FYI, I don't know if they do this with all their bars for Titan, but if they do, very cool, because just simply getting this tape off and undoing these little screws makes it a world of difference easier. So once you get that tape loosened up, it looks like you're just gonna unscrew the end caps here. And I know we could just fast forward all this, but I think a lot of times, I've gotten a video that I put out a long time ago on unboxing your Rogue barbell, and it took a little while. Okay, pretty easy. It's already open, so very cool. Now, by far, this is the easiest barbell I've ever unboxed. So we got that. It looks like it was just 3 screws in here. And if you didn't already see, it has the Poseidon little piece in there. And if you didn't know, Poseidon is one of the 3 gods. Kronos was the father after defeating their father, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. You got Zeus, the king of the gods, Poseidon, god of the sea, and Hades, king of the underworld. Now it's got this little end cap. Wow, it's already looking beautiful. Let's gonna pull this out. All right, we got this little vivid blue finish here. Oh, this is nice. It's heavy. Dude, okay, so far, this is already way nicer than it is online. This looks super cool. I didn't know it was gonna be this white. This is sick. This is so sick. Blue is my favorite color. That's why I was so hyped about this. I'm literally like afraid to use this. I might not even use this bar because it looks so freaking good. Okay, Titan, y'all could have done an even better job in marketing this. This looks better in person than it did online. I can't even begin to tell you. This looks sick. It's got this vivid blue. It's got this little thing on the end here. It almost kind of looks like an exhaust sleeve that's got that little burnt tip after you're revving your motorcycle or your car. Anyways, it's got that little afterburn effect. Dude, this is sweet. I'm gonna give y'all a close up here in a little bit. It's got this gold shimmer. Arlie, be nice, Arlo. Arlo is barking at everybody. It's got this gold shimmer, this white. Man, it's like a white gold. All right, this is, okay, I am like super excited. Now, again, this is a limited edition bar. Do you need to spend the money on this? I'll kind of get right into it. Cost me about $400 with taxes. It was about $426 or so. I did a shipping protection for an extra $13. So all in, I was about $430 something. And okay, here we go. Let's just get a little B-roll of this and then check this out. Cue the music. Wow, I can feel the power. Oh, nice. This thing is super cool. Again, I would say if you are a barbell aficionado, this video, I mean, you have to be here because I don't even have the lens to show you how sick this looks. I mean, in the pictures, you'll see that it looks almost silver, but up close, it's got like this little pearlescent kind of finish. It's got this 𝘘𝘀𝘀𝗲 finish, if I'm saying that right. The knurling is a medium knurl. It's not too aggressive. And then it also came with this little packet here, so I'm gonna open this up. The cool thing with Titan, they always send you these little things here, so let's see what we got. And open this up. Unleash your inner Titan. And we got a little Titan Fitness sticker decal if you want to put that on something. It's just a little white sticker. It's got the Unleash Your Titan Fitness typical sticker. It's got a little product warranty bar to access your manual, scan the code. I am definitely going to activate the warranty, even though I'm being stupid. I probably won't use this bar a lot. It just looks so good. I will maybe here and there, but also let's look at this real quick. I'm just going to open this up. We're kind of live. It's got you a limited edition. That's what I read. This little cap. Look at this little thing. So if you're a collector, I don't know where I'm gonna put this, but it's got this little, like a Pog. You remember Pogs? You would hit those little things and they flip up. It's got a little weight to it. It's like a heavy half silver dollar kind of looking thing. Anywho, very cool. Poseidon Titan Fitness. Like I said, if you don't follow the lore, I'm not gonna get into it. You have Kronos, which was the father. You have Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. They were brothers. We got Zeus, king of the gods. They defeated their father, and then Hades was king of the underworld, and then you got Poseidon, the god of the sea. So anyways, that's the lore, but this thing is super nice. I'm gonna compare it to my Rogue barbells. Is the only thing. So as far as I can tell, I mean, anyways, I'm like not a barbell expert, so I'm just kind of going through this with you, but it's got a nice little spin on here. Again, this is brand new, and I'm going to show you how used my Rogue Ohio bars are. I have two of them. One's been in my garage, one's been in the studio. Although this is a power bar, so with the power bar, it's going to have that center knurling, and it's also going to have not a ton of spin. You're going to see the Olympic bars that have a little bit more spin. This has some bronze bushings. It doesn't have those needle bearing or those other bearing bushings where it has a lot more spin. So especially for your squat, bench, and deadlift, you don't need a lot of spin on the bar. The end caps look super sick. I mean, it's just a nice finish there. It's got this PVD coating, physical vapor deposition. It's just a little bit of a more durable layer to help with the scratching. It's got this ribbed layer in there. It's very light, so it's gonna help the plates kind of stick onto the end of the bar there. And again, now in comparison, you're gonna have the other Titan Fitness bars. We'll show you a little bit of a screenshot video here. You're gonna have the Elite series or the Performance series, which is their basic entry model barbell, which is gonna run you probably right about $190-ish. A lot of times it's on sale. Then also, you're gonna have your Elite series. The Elite series is gonna be more of their higher end barbell. The knurling on there, or the grip, is gonna be a little bit more aggressive. And then you're gonna have this limited edition bar. Now, with a lot of these limited edition bars, or if they put the 𝘘𝘀𝘀𝗲 coating on there, what they're gonna do is it's gonna take out some of that aggressiveness on the knurl. And so I'm comparing my other bars. Now, what we're doing here now, if you look up close, here's my Rogue barbell. This is the one I've had in my garage, and you can see I haven't even tried to clean it up or anything like that. It's got a little bit of rust on the outside, not too bad, because it's been able to withstand all of the temperatures from 80, 90, 100 degrees in my garage. And you can see it's held up pretty well. I haven't even tried to clean it up. And after about 4 years, this even has less spin than it did at the beginning. And then also I have my Rogue barbell that's been in my studio. 4 years, no maintenance. It has got, you know, almost the same amount of spin. Not really. The new barbell obviously has just maybe a second more spin than my old one. But anyways, the knurling on here, it's got the, it's kind of like a medium knurl. It's not too aggressive. Obviously, if you don't have the 𝘘𝘀𝘀𝗲 coating on there, the knurling's probably going to be a little bit more sturdy. If you're looking for something very aggressive, you're not going to want a limited edition bar or the 𝘘𝘀𝘀𝗲. You would probably go with the stainless steel and get the more performance series. I'm just comparing to the bars that I actually have. But this knurling on the Poseidon bar here, the power bar, is designed for the powerlifting, the squat, bench, and deadlift. So now technically I'm not even a crazy fan of this because sometimes if it's on my neck, I have to get onto my shirt. But even ideally, like see, even with this, it's still sliding around a little bit, which is fine. But if you have it on bare skin, it's not gonna wanna move as much, and especially with more weight. But again, I actually preferably, I do like having a little bit of this freedom here. So this is the Ohio bar. It's not the technical Ohio power bar, which I'm not sure. But if you have that, I kind of, when I have my shirt, sometimes if the weight's a little lopsided, I might give it a little shimmy and get it zeroed in, and then I'm ready to lunge or do whatever exercise I'm doing. But anywho, that's just a quick comparison. Like I said, I'm not a super barbell expert, but we're gonna go back and we're just gonna focus in on this Poseidon bar. Very, very cool. Now, do you need this bar? Absolutely not. I don't think you have to have it. If you're just looking for a regular barbell, you could stick with a very traditional bar. Again, this bar is rated at a 220,000 PSI tensile strength, the pounds of force. And again, when I did all the math and went into ChatGPT, basically for dumb person me, if I were to drop this off the ground from 2 feet with 400 pounds, even on a rubber mat, it would only generate 20,000 PSI as far as the force hitting the ground. So it still wouldn't do any damage. And basically the PSI rating, it's the highest. 220,000, these go to 205,000. Not something to be concerned about because I've never, ever had a barbell break in my life. I've lifted over 400 pounds on a trap bar, you know, deadlifted over 315 on a regular barbell. I had never done over 400 or 500. I'm not a crazy deadlifter. I'm just a guy that likes to work out and lift. But I mean, these barbells aren't going to break. And plus with all the bushings and the shaft pieces on there, they're going to absorb a lot of the impact. So now, unless you were deadlifting on concrete and you had even 65 pounds or 35 pounds on a bar and then you drop it, yes, now your bar may warp. But again, for the average gym goer, your bar is not going to warp or bend or do anything crazy. So anywho, that's short and sweet. This is the limited edition bar. This thing looks super cool. Like I said, I think if you are a barbell collector, I would definitely get my hands on this. My personal opinion, I think this is the coolest one they have ever made. That's why right when it came out, I was like, click buy. I was almost sad in the beginning because I thought this was more silver, but this is exactly what I wanted because they first had the limited edition, the Moby Dick bar. It was like, you know, the whole whale, Moby Dick, whatever, that story, but it was white, kind of like this, and it had the gold end cap. Then they came out with the Medusa bar, and I actually was thinking about getting that, and it sold out pretty quick, and it had the cool green shimmer, green, whatever coating they used. They might have used the PVD on there. And again, with the coating and comparison, this is like a black oxide or a black zinc. Technically, it's gonna be a little bit more abrasion resistant. I'm not sure if they use a little bit more 𝘘𝘀𝘀𝗲 on here, but from what I've read, technically, if you're looking for corrosion resistance, the 𝘘𝘀𝘀𝗲 should hold up a little bit more. This PVD is going to be a little bit more resilient to scratches and dents and dings. So as far as putting the bars on and off the sleeve, you know, it should be a little bit more resilient. This isn't a testing. This is just like an unboxing and showcasing video. And like I said, if you're looking for something limited edition, you're kind of a collector, I would use this. If you want to make it your daily driver, that's fine. I am still going to be using my Rogue Ohio bar as my daily driver for a lot of my clients to use. And you can see in some of the close-ups, it does have a little bit of dings in there from when people have used it. It's not too bad. But again, this bar is awesome. It's definitely a little beautiful piece here. All the detailing, the little bit of the shimmer, the PVD, the anodized or whatever, that special blue color coating, the white, the gold shimmer. Like I said, it said it had a little bit of flakes, but from the visual eye, I can't really see flakiness. I mean, maybe a little bit, but honestly, it's not much of like a flake. It's almost like that pearlescent. I've seen a lot of those pearlescents where it's got those kind of like pink, little pink yellowish hues, but you know, it's got the bronze bushings in there for a little bit of a spin. I'm not going to talk any too much more because I'm just going to be going off the lip here. So this bar is super cool. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is my third barbell ever. I'm gonna be sitting this up right here. I'm gonna show you in a second where it's just gonna kind of sit. I may or may not use it, I don't know. But again, I love working out, I love exercising. I was joking with my girlfriend that I was gonna put this up in my house under our mirror. She's like, no, we're not doing that. But I think this would be a good collector's piece just right underneath a mirror because it's just so pretty. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Any other videos you would like to see. Also, Titan Fitness, I know Rogue, Ohio bar, everything's made in the USA. I think the steel on this bar is made in the USA. Again, I'm not partnered with Titan Fitness, so I'm not sure if some other parts are made elsewhere. Titan, are they? Let me know. Because I want to say it's all USA made and manufactured. That'd be pretty cool, but I don't think it is because they don't state whether it is or it isn't. And if they did, I would think that they would be proud to put like everything made in the USA, so I don't think it is. So of course the bar would probably cost a little bit more, but hey, let's get this thing made in the USA entirely. And if it is, go ahead and put it on your website, you know? So anyway, I'm done. Video's over. So thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you. And can't wait to see you checking out my next content in the next video.
I keep on working, got purpose and worth. Music's my cure and this world is my purse. Get rid of this curse with every verse. Of course I've been hurt, but some have been much worse. Leave me alone, get out of my head. Block out the opinions until I am dead. They all go to speak, but you listen instead. Listen some more and you'll cease to regret. I keep on working, I got it on track. You gonna see my name up on the flag. I sail the ship and I'll never come back. I keep this bitch on the line to attack. Never look back. I make a record like Crash. Top of my bracket I smash. I'm like a pack. I'm about to stack it like cash. It's gonna happen so fast. Never change my